1, 2, 9. Oké. Ik heb weer dus iemand in de stream die 8 weergaven heeft, Wesley.
Wat?
Ik heb weer dit. Sinds wanneer is het einde? Geef me wat eten. Soms ga ik maar gewoon stoom. Oké, dan ga ik weer aan met het project. Waar heb ik die chest gedaan? Naar buiten. Kijk, nu komt hij ook weer. Dan chop je in de chat waarschijnlijk zeggen.
let's go. But I'm Gerald. Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here. Welcome back to another server amateur or bucket spigot plugin tutorial. If you're joining for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button because I do these every week. If you have a suggestion of one you'd like me to do, feel free to comment that in the gibbles below, and I will give you a shout out when I get around to it. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like because that helps me out for helping you guys out. And this week is color tags as requested by Cardinal Plays, Stonehatch, Togi, Adam Hodge, Killer Sword Gaming, and X Max requested it twice. This is made by Philly Ghost, and it's basically like name tag edit or animated names. Same thing, only it's free and it's super simple. There's some limitations. You actually can't you can't automatically add a prefix and a suffix. You have to manually do that, but this is a really cool plugin. It's super slick and super easy. Let's get into it. As you can see, there is me in front of me. You can see I got the prefix guest, so it goes off of groups. So your requirements of this are vault and pex, and there is no permission nodes. So basically then you can set up groups and then it mirrors that for what your permissions plugin is doing. So if your permissions plugin has a capital letter, be sure that you have a capital letter when you're setting this up. But, you know, if all else fails, just use all lowercase and it's all good. Now, I'm not going to go into the configuration in this tutorial. It's just going to be overlaid at certain points. The first thing is the config. You can enable or disable change tab names. So in the tab, you can have that off if you don't want it to show up there. You can set fixed death messages to false. That means that the prefixes and suffixes will show up in death messages too. By default, that is set to true. And then you can set auto refresh if you want to change that kind of stuff. That means every 60 seconds, or if you just do CT reload, it will show up all that. So if we want to change the prefix for Cause for Christ, we're going to do pex user because that's the permission that we're using is pex group set, and then we're going to add them to the admin. And then we're going to reload it rather than waiting. C tags, reload. There we go. So as you can see on the screen, that is how that tag is set up. We have an admin at the beginning and then a name variable in the middle of it and then a special character at the end. So if we want to change that, let's say we want to change the color and the special character at the end. So we're going to do C tags, group, admin, and then we want to set this prefix and suffix. So if you want to set just a prefix, you're just going to fill this in, put an end quote, and finish it, hit enter. If you want to change the suffix, you have to put a name in there. So since we're doing both the prefix and the suffix, we're going to keep this. We're going to do F and the color again. So keep in mind your overall name plus prefix and suffix can't be more than 16 characters long. It is a limitation of Minecraft. That's how it goes. So keep that in mind when you're making these prefixes and suffixes. Now, if you're going to talk about a suffix, you got to put that name caret in there. And then we want to put a special character in there. So we're going to do a heart. So there we go. The colors changed. So if we wanted to just change the prefix of that, let's clear out that in there. So we would just put that name and then a special character, and there you go, it clears out the prefix. So if you want to change it for just each player, instead of using group, you would set that to be player. That's pretty much it. Like I said, the plugin is super simple. It comes kind of configured all right. I changed one of the groups to be to the default group because that's what I was using in my permissions. And then this plugin, if your user is part of multiple groups, it's going to take the group that has the highest authority. So if you have like group ranking or group weight set up in PEX, then it's going to take the group with the lowest weight is going to have the prefix or suffix or prefix and suffix that you've set for that group. So that is why I'm saying that it's a little bit difficult. You can't really set up both prefixes and suffixes to be automatic. You kind of got to set it manually. But the plugin is really cool, real simple. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Real quick plugin tutorial this week. This is Kaz reminding you guys all, enjoy the game. God bless.
Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here. Welcome back to another server inventory or bucket spigot plugin tutorial. If you're joining for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button because I do these every week. If you have a suggestion of one you'd like me to do, feel free to comment that in Jibbles below and I will capture that, give you a shout out when that comes around. Like this week is suggested by Comrade Gaming MC, Missino, Hadiko Gaming, Demon Eye Creeper Plays, O Delight, Cake Plays MC, Captain Blaze FTW, and Max the Manger. So shout out to you guys for suggesting deluxe tags as created by Clip. This is a fantastic little plugin. It allows players to select their own custom second prefix if you want, so you can set up some sort of system where they can purchase or earn other bragging right prefixes that you would like them to use, or you can use this to just force second prefixes, staff, that kind of stuff. You just don't give them the permissions to do that. It works great with Deluxe Chat. It also works great with Essentials Chat. But I'll show you how to get those set up for Deluxe Chat and Essentials Chat. If you haven't heard of Deluxe Chat or are wondering if you should get it, I'd highly recommend that you do get it. It is not a free plugin, but it is fantastic. Especially if you have a server network, I would highly recommend it because the cross-server chat setup is super easy. We use it on my McFriend's server. We purchased it and it's great. It's a fantastic, really simple but very extensive chat plugin. So if I type, you can see that I don't have any tags. We just are seeing the tag from our permissions plugin, which is there. And as you can see, this is kind of the fun stuff with Deluxe Chat. So if we do /tags, we're going to be able to pull up our list. Now, before you even get into this stuff, you're going to have to talk about a few permission nodes. Now, you need to give them at least deluxetags.gui to be able to open up that GUI. You need to give them deluxetags.select and deluxetags.list if you want them to be able to see their tag. If you want to force them to use the GUI, then you just don't give them those permissions, and they always have to do tags. Otherwise, you can do tags list, but I don't have that permission. So we can do tags, and then depending on whatever tags, let's say you have like 10 tags set up, if they'll need to hit deluxetags.tag and then identifier, which is that name at the top in orange. That's the unique name for each tag, and then they need that permission node deluxetags.tag.example, and then they can see the tag. So it will list all the tags that they can, and they can click on that, and now it says that it's been set, so we can do test. Now we can see that we have a second prefix in front of our regular prefix, which is really cool. I don't think it works with suffixes. I think it's only the prefix well, it depends. Wherever you put it in your chat plugin is where it's going to show up, but I don't think you can have it show up in either spot. It'll be one or the other. Maybe you can do some fun creative thinking and get that done. So we could do that. If you want to do tags list all, then you'll see those. If you're an admin, you could do tags list player name, and you could see all the tags for them. You can manually set their tags if you do tags set player and then the tag identifier. So example would be the one that we have there. You can do that, or you can clear the commands by tags clear player. Now I'm not going to really go through this, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And then the permissions associated with that are deluxetags.list.all. That's to see all the tags. Deluxetags.list.player. That's to see another player's tags. Deluxetags.set is how you set your tag or somebody else's tag. Deluxetags.clear is how you clear your tag or somebody else's tag. Now these are pretty much all op related or moderator related commands. And then you got deluxetags.create, set description, reload, force tag.identifier or unique name, and that's why you can force a user, depending on what group they're in, to use that tag rather than them selecting their own, which is kind of cool. So if you want to add a tag, you're going to do tags create tutorial, and then we want to add the whatever it is. So we're gonna do 7 and then 9, which I think is red, tutorial, and then put that color code at the end there, and there we go. So, oh, it's blue, sorry. So we've created it, and now if we do tags, we'll be able to see it because we're an op, so we have all the permissions. And you notice that there's no real description, which is something you kind of want to set up. So we want to do tags, set description, and then tutorial, which is that unique name that we've added. And then let's make it the same color maybe, or leave it white, I don't know. A tag set up for a tutorial, and there we go. We got this the description set up, so we're going to do tags. Now we can see that we have that description right there, and we can select it, and then we can do a test, and there's our tag. So we do tags, we can switch back if we want, and there it is back. So if you want to put it in there that your users can remove their own tag, you make a tag that's just remove and it doesn't have anything in it, so they can always clear their own tags if they would like. Let's hop over to the config file and talk about how we set all this up with our chat plugin. Okay, so here we are in our server running 1.8.8, updated on October 20th, so it's only a few days old. This works, and I think that deluxe tags only works with 1.8.3 plus, so keep that in mind when you're building this. Now we put our deluxe tag and deluxe chat jars in here, and we're going to talk about deluxe chat first. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go into your deluxe chat, and before we even add that stuff, you need to enable the hook for deluxe tags, otherwise it won't do anything. So keep that in mind. And we're going to hop back over to deluxe tags. We're going to take a look at the config. Like I said, it's got that awesome messages.yml, so you can modify anything of the custom messages to make it